Bottom of the bed, I thought that was his little face, but then when you press play.
Om Naman News is a YouTube channel run by Indonesian explorer Mamang, known for investigating abandoned places and documenting eerie encounters. In March 2025, he ventured deep into a remote forest to explore a house locals claimed was extremely haunted. According to legend, a young woman once died there, and her spirit was said to still wander the halls at night. Mamang entered the house alone, filming everything. At first, nothing unusual happened. The building felt quiet, almost normal. Believing the stories might just be myths, he sat down to rest. That's when something appeared. In a doorway beside him, a pale figure slowly emerged, a woman in a long white dress. She moved calmly across the frame before vanishing into the darkness. Mamang didn't see it at the time, only hearing a faint noise that made him investigate. But when he checked, the hallway was empty.
Suara di mana? Tadi ada suara perempuan.
Later, reviewing the footage, the figure was clearly there. Was it the spirit locals warned about? Or something else entirely? On August 17, 2025, Catalina was working a shift at a restaurant that has been standing since the early 1900s. With decades of history behind it, the building has seen countless staff, customers, and late-night closing routines. But according to Catalina, nothing like this had ever happened before. That night, something unusual was caught on camera behind the bar. Items appear to move or fall in a way that doesn't seem to match normal conditions. There is no clear trigger, no visible contact, and no obvious explanation for why it happened at that exact moment. Sometimes children and animals are said to notice things that adults cannot, but there are also moments when cameras capture things that go completely unnoticed by everyone in the room. In the following video, a mother lives alone with her son. One evening, while he is playing in his bedroom, the motion detection camera suddenly triggers without any clear reason. When she later reviews the footage, she sees something she cannot explain. A figure with what appears to be disheveled hair briefly peeks into the edge of the camera frame before quickly disappearing out of view. The child in the room seems completely unaware of anything unusual happening. Disturbed by what she saw, the mother uploads the footage online in search of answers. She explains that they have no pets in the house, and the figure does not appear in any other recordings from different cameras. Unable to explain the incident, she becomes increasingly concerned for her son's safety, unsure whether it was a glitch, a trick of light, or something far more unsettling. Ray Turner is a funeral director with a strong fascination for the macabre. Over time, he developed a habit of visiting allegedly haunted locations and collecting objects that were believed to be cursed or spiritually active. However, his curiosity took a disturbing turn in December 2023 when he acquired a painting with a dark and mysterious history. The artwork depicts Wigan Town Centre in the 1940s, but what makes it unsettling is the story behind it. The artist reportedly died shortly after completing it. Some believe his spirit became attached to the canvas, unable to move on.
Can you hear banging coming from downstairs? It woke me up this morning, but there shouldn't be anybody down here. Hello? Oh my God. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Will, you okay? Hello? Oh my God, what's going on? Please forgive the heavy breathing. I was in complete shock here. As some of you may know, I collect haunted artifacts from various locations.
Ray soon began experiencing strange activity in his home. He claims he started hearing occasional banging sounds coming from downstairs. When he went to investigate, he says a wine glass was suddenly thrown toward him by an unseen force. While some might suggest his cat, Will, could have been responsible, Ray insists the animal was visibly frightened and sitting on the sofa at the time, far away from the glass. With no clear explanation, Ray became convinced the activity was linked to the painting itself, possibly the angered spirit of the artist reacting to the relocation of his work. But whether this was something paranormal or a more grounded explanation remains unknown. The next video was recorded in 2016, when a father received a notification from his security camera indicating that his son was out of bed and facing the camera. Concerned, he immediately checked on him, but discovered that his son was still fast asleep in his bed.
Hi guys, I don't believe in ghosts at all. I think it's absolute rubbish and all these orbs and energies and all that crap. But I was filming on the dome camera a couple of days ago, and I noticed something at the bottom of my son's bed, which I'll also include a little screenshot of it if I can with a picture, but you can just see it just there, under there, like that. Now, I thought when I got the notification that my son had got out of bed and he was facing the camera at the bottom of the bed, I thought that was his little face. But then when you press play on the video, it flies off. See that? Let's go back. Play it again. Flies off. Keep dragging it back. You can just see it. So I have no idea what that is. There's no wind in there or anything like that. No breeze. It's the windows are all shut. And it looks a bit freaky, doesn't it? Let's look at it. I just thought I'd show you that, guys. See if there's any people out there who actually believes in ghosts or orbs or any sort of type of energy, what you think it might be or might have been.
However, what he saw on the footage made the situation even more unsettling. The camera shows the child lying in bed, seemingly undisturbed. Yet the motion alert appears to have been triggered by something else entirely. As the footage continues, a strange face can be seen through a small gap at the front of the bed, appearing to stare directly toward the camera. After a moment, the figure seems to shift, briefly transforming into a small glowing shape before quickly disappearing from view. The father, who does not believe in the paranormal, says he is unsure how to explain what he witnessed. To this day, there is no clear explanation for what triggered the alert, leaving the incident open to interpretation.